Hello and welcome back. I'm Arumba. Thank you for joining me. Let's play some more in Dithmarschen. We continue to look around a little bit. We're doing stuff and things. We're gonna piece people out and stuff and things, and you know, stuff and things. So we're working down Denmark. We are gonna start fabricating on Lubeck because we want to do stuff to him. Stuff and things, right? We want Sjaelland to do stuff and things. This guy, we do want to keep him economically weak, so we'll transfer trade power, do all that stuff, get our prestige back up to full if possible. We're going to separate piece Brandenburg for as much released nations as we can. Unfortunately, Saxony's way too much stuff. Can we actually demand his clay? We can because we're the emperor, so I think what we're going to do, rather than try to release Saxony like this, let's find a Saxon culture province. It's all Saxon in here. I just want to find the lowest development province that is not Magdeburg. So that's 21 dev. Looks like it's probably Niederlausitz. Only 7 dev. We can conquer it ourselves, then after the war is over, we can release Saxony with return province. Because the primary culture is Saxon, it should just go back to Saxony. It's reformed, but the prince will be the religion based on the majority religion of his cores. Based on development, I think, not based on... Used to be based on provinces, now I think it's based on development. So the majority of his cores are Protestant, so he should be Protestant. Or we can be safe and just take this 10 development Protestant one, if we're worried about it. Actually, if it was reformed majority, it probably would still be reformed even though we give him a Protestant province. I think we demand... I actually think I'm going to pay a little bit more. I'm going to take the 10 development one just because that'll isolate this from him and maybe make him lose land. So we'll demand that for ourselves. Paying some diplo points is fine. We have 99 war score, but he doesn't want to do it because... ongoing battles. Okay, so there's a battle somewhere. We can't return province while we're at war, but it shouldn't take long. Already part of the empire, so we don't need to core it first. We just released Magdeburg exists now. They don't want to be a free city because they're a monarchy, because, you know, they just are. Also, they're part of the German thing, and we're trying to get that other achievement if possible, so... What about Florence? We aren't doing Florence yet because we haven't added land to the Empire. We don't want to add that to the Empire until we get this Imperial Authority decay situation sorted. Right now we got 3 people voting for us, which should be sufficient to keep the Empire. If we die, we're quite old, so... Okay, over here, we aren't progressing our cores on the Spanish conquested territory right now. But I'd like to just knock Spain out. There's also a chance, a small chance, but we could see France come down here maybe and occupy something. Maybe in the 3rd war. Let's just peace out Spain now. For war reps, as soon as he's willing to accept. Look at this. The French have lost 130,000 troops. Great. Look at all these French we've killed. What mod is it for the bigger peace offer screen? It's part of better UI or bigger UI, something like that. Okay, with Denmark we have 65 war score. He's got forts over here and here. And he's working on our fort there. We're gonna take Holstein because it's part of the Empire, and we're gonna take Sjaelland. It's a lot of extra aggressive expansion, but I need this for the achievement. And Then beyond that, we want the truce to be long. So let's go over to here. And I'll just like auto transport an army onto Gotland. These armies are going to go hang out nearby Lubeck because we're fabricating on him because we've got returnable provinces. Got to create our princes. We're up to 31. Okay, Spain. The War of Stupidity, number 3, is now complete. Good job, Spain. Good job, France. Don't worry, War of Stupidity number 3 is coming. Alright, so in the meantime, while we're not at war with Spain, I do want to remember to ferry an army to here. It's actually more important than this. So let's just take this army. This navy can go to here. Our colonists are both lazy because of these stupid occupations. That puts us at 99 war score with Austria. We promised both Ottomans and France territory in this war. We used reconquest, so if I give land back to Switzerland without giving anything to these guys, they will get real mad. They did most of the work. They did about equal. It's tempting to return cores to our subject, because that makes our subject stronger, right? But if I do that, it increases the length of the truce, and it requires me to give a whole bunch of land to France. On the other hand, if we were to just, you know, white peace, France is pretty happy with that. Ottomans are pretty happy with that. Just kidding. I was just kidding. I just love to be sitting at like the peace treaty table with the French. Like the French ambassador is just looking at you like, what the fuck? Over 100,000 brave French soldiers gave our lives. And then you just white peace? But why? Oh, no reason. I just thought it'd be fun for you to go fight them. Don't worry, France. I've got plans for you, sir. Alright, so Denmark, I just need you to peace out. Could you just surrender? Fine, you can keep your money, you fool. Don't care. So we need that. Holstein takes care of the unlawful territory problem. We need to be at peace, like full, real, proper peace. So we need to keep this because there is no core, no tag I can give it to. However, actually there's a chance, I don't know, would Hamburg actually accept a sold province? Because they're a free city, they might not. Yeah, they would lose free city status. Even if we give it to them for free, they don't want it. Good. Well, kind of. We want to get rid of the German free cities at some point. So we'll keep this. We'll keep this. We conquered this so that we could do this. Nope, it's Brandenburg. All right, well, we're going to have to do this then. We're going to do the trick again. So we're going to release Saxony as a vassal. Which does create a prince, does count as a prince. But we don't want this relationship sought forever. He's not an elector, so we don't really care about his opinion of us. So what we can do is lose a war against somebody. Release Holstein. Holstein's core is gone. It died. Alright, is there anything else that I wanted to do? We are almost to the point where we're able to generate Imperial authority on a monthly basis again. We still have one last elector to get rid of, which is coming up in a little bit. Liège, our truce expires May of 1603. So we'll break that one in a couple years. In the meantime, the Pisa core is complete, so let's create Florence. I think we probably just add the land of the Empire now. We're close enough to making progress, and I'm not going to wait till we have like the majority of these just for the extra 25% multiplier. So, let's click the button a lot. Ready? Z click. Broke our keys, right? Yay. Z click. 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 Click the Z, click Z, click Z. Okay, that's the extent, I believe, of the land we can add. We can't add this because it's not adjacent. If we had actually seized Agedson earlier instead, that might have worked better. Alright, so pretty much everything we own is now part of the Empire. Puts us at 33 Imperial Authority, which also helps out with re-election. Let's send you a gift. Get you willing to vote for us. Let's make sure you're topped off as well. We've gained a merchant because of global trade. Alright, those guys where they are. Do that. Okay, I think we've done everything that we need to do while we're at peace. Knowledge sharing, yes, thank you. We want to offer knowledge to the Ottomans, because 22 ducats a month, why not? We are over the colony limit now. Is that army in position? I know that our navy is probably still not quite up to snuff. So let's wait till this navy arrives, and then we'll declare the next war. So that we can have an army present. So we'll just give it some time. Give it till like February or so. We'll improve relations with some elector or another. And then in February, we'll find an excuse to make France fight Spain again for the third time. We can take Miltech 8 years at a time. I don't think we should. Imperial authority growth is still not really possible because of that last controlled elector, but it's only a couple more years with that penalty. Not really that worried about it. We are black flagged over here. Let's come back home. Preparation for our war with Lubeck. This tech gives cavalry shock and supply limits, which just doesn't really affect us. Let's just do some development. I'm not going to worry about turning on the edict, I just don't care. Yep, we just added all of our land to the Empire. Now we're gonna, get our army in position and declare war again. I believe that we don't have a truce with England, but we don't have a claim on them either. And they just stopped being a valid rival. Alright, hey France, how do you feel about going to war with Spain? Aww. Spain wouldn't defend Portugal, but I want France to fight Spain. Alright, let's find some other way we can make him fight Spain. Genoa. Obviously, we have a truce with Genoa until March of 1604. Austria, we just fought. Venice, we have a truce with. The Knights, I believe we have a truce with. I don't believe Spain's guaranteeing anyone. Not Defender of the Faith. We could send them some money. We could send the Spaniards some money. Or we could just declare war on Portugal and, you know, just get control of this node down here. With, I guess it still helps, right? To just break up France and Spain. It's not as good as making France hit his head against the wall again. Why won't Spain defend Portugal? Oh, just a casual, like, 5,500 ducats in debt, that's all. -7 reasons. Low manpower. 5,251 ducats in debt. His income is at 152. He's got 9 loans. But because he has so much development, he's the number one. He was the number 1 ranked great power for a while. So maybe an insult is good enough. His an insult of who? That shouldn't affect anything. No, honestly though, I'm actually kind of considering just sending him like 3,000 ducats. I don't need the money for anything. I just want France to keep bashing his head against the wall. I mean, it's really funny to me when you put it that way, but that's how I picture it, you know? I'm just taking my idiot ally France, who has the mental capacity of like an autistic child or something, and I'm just like, here, smash your head against this wall for a while. And he's like, okay. And then I tell him a couple of years later, I tell him, all right, let's do that some more. And then he's like, okay. And then it's basically what's happening, right? I don't care. I'm gonna do it. I'm just here. Enjoy the money, you filthy animal. Have 2.5 grand. That'll make Spain like us. He's rivaled us, but here, have some money. Oh, he used that money to immediately become Defender of the Faith. Smart. Good choice. Still just gonna wait for our navy to get in position. Okay, we'll get a claim on what? Are we actually gonna take anything? I think not. Maybe we do actually take Lübeck. Alright, so let's see if he's smart. Did he spend that money to pay off his loans? Probably not, right? Hey, Spain. Nice. He's not as much in debt. Hey, France. Doesn't want to come in on a promised territory. Alright, that's fine. Ottomans? I don't want to call the Ottomans in, because then the Ottomans will just, like, help. This is strictly a France bashing his head against Spain endeavor, so... Go forth, France. Bash away. Do it. Find a Catholic. Yeah, the fact that he became Defender of the Faith, we can use that against him. Apparently we have Brabantian separatists in our land. We should have another army somewhere. Here it is. Have this army come over to here. We're gonna get ready to fight Lübeck as well. In the meantime, we should top off relations with people. And it's about that time, so I'm gonna take a short break here. I'll be back in the next episode. As always, thank you for watching. Hope you guys are enjoying the campaign. I'll see you soon.